Hey friends, Diane here. Yesterday we talked about a devotional written in the form of an interview where a wife was questioned about her experiences with this controversial teacher. She said that she was convinced of the truth in his words and mentions how her husband was too, at least at first anyway. Sadly, this follower's husband became a deserter when he heard Jesus say, "I am the living bread that came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. And this bread which I give for the life of the world is my flesh." In day 20, titled Deserter, the reporter now interviews the husband who says, "Look, I don't know the how or why. I just know we need a military king, not a talker going on about bread and a kingdom that is not of this world. Our people are suffering here and now. Many are hungry, and that's his answer, to eat him? It's despicable." What a drastic difference in perspective between the follower and the deserter. You see, while Jesus multiplied the bread and fed the crowd, the deserter was all in. But the moment Jesus began talking about the real purpose of why he came to this world, the deserter lost interest. Like too many people, his eyes were on this world and what God could do for them here, while Jesus came for a much higher and eternal mission. This huge difference in perspective still causes problems in the church, does it not? There are all sorts of congregations that focus on all the worldly blessings God can grant those who proclaim to follow him. And while Jesus did heal the sick, feed the hungry, calm the storms, none of that was his point. After all, what good would it really do to temporarily heal a leper in this life, but not save his soul for all eternity? God thinks eternity. But too many still, like this deserter, think here and now only. Our perspective is vital. I think one of the saddest verses in the Bible comes right after this sermon referred to here, where Jesus says he is the bread of life. It is John 6:6. Note the number. And it talks about how there were many who deserted Jesus because they could not wrap their minds nor their hearts around anything being more important than helping them live this life here and now more freely. Certainly Jesus came that we may have life and have it in abundance. Yet the abundant life has less to do with material things of this world and much, much more to do with our spiritual life, which will go on forever. May we lift our perspective higher and seek to walk the path of the follower and not be deluded into becoming the deserter. More tomorrow. See you then.